Alright guys, the G in it is getting one last backpacking trip in. Maybe if we get there in the Sawtooth. We're trying to get to Lake Imogene. The road, I don't know if you can tell how bumpy it is. It's a little bumpy, so we'll see if we make it to the trailhead. We made it. Let's gear up and get on the trail. All right, guys, we are at Hellring Lake Trailhead. I think it's 2 miles to Hellring Lake, pretty flat, and then 4 miles with 1,500 vertical gain. Up to Lake Imogene, you can see our trail boss, Mrs. G, is filling out our wilderness camp permit. That's right, little G, you said hold on to your butts. That road was bumpy. So we're gonna start right here. We're gonna hike up to Hellring Lake, and we're gonna go head up to Imogene Lake tonight. We should be able to make it in time, hopefully. And then we'll explore maybe Toxaway or some of these other lakes for day hikes tomorrow. Let's hope I'm in good enough shape to make it.
That's awesome. What's your favorite kind of spider?
Black spiders.
Yeah. How many legs does the spider have? What is?
Side.
What side? You mean falling off?
So it's about an hour, 20 minutes to get to Hellring Lake. That way to Imogene. Now, the deal is, it's gonna take at least 3 hours to get to Imogene, and the sun sets in exactly 3 hours. So do I wanna coax 2 tired little ones up the mountain to make it just in time for dark, or do we want to camp here on Hellring Lake? Let's see what Mrs. G thinks. Well, I think Mrs. G, probably even the kids, could have made it to Imogene Lake by nighttime, but I was like, I wimped out. I was like, let's park here. We found a nice campsite on Hellring Lake. Kids are down playing by the water with Mrs. G. Tents up. I'm making some, what am I making? Beef stroganoff. And maybe I'll put the hammock up, read a little bit, go to bed. I don't know about you guys, but I am tuckered out. And tomorrow we'll decide if we're gonna day hike to Imogene or if we're gonna pack up camp and go hike up and stay there. I'm gonna let Mrs. G make the call on this one. All right guys, it's day 2. Instead of tearing down camp, we decided to day hike to Imogene Lake, which we are now at. And there's a cool island in the middle of the lake. We're gonna go hike onto that right now. And you can see people have made a cool little footbridge out of stones. Take a look at this footbridge. How cool is that?
Ooh, that's super cool.
Yeah, super cool.
Look at that bridge.
Let's go out and check it out. All right, well, we're out here on this little island on Imogene Lake. There's a handful of other tiny little pocket islands out here. Definitely some great campsites out here.
I'm totally gonna jump in this water.
Mrs. G's jumping in. She's going in. I'm gonna let her go first. How you doing, little G?
Good. I need to put my water shoes on
We
first.
don't have water shoes, just take your socks and use this hand.
All right, at the inlet to Imogene Lake is a sweet little waterfall coming out of Mushroom Lake. Definitely a nice spot to put your campsite. Well, here we are at Mushroom Lake. This is as far as we're gonna get from the trailhead on this particular hike. It's about 13, 14 kilometers back here. 10 miles-ish. Maybe not quite 10, 9.5, 10 miles back here. Somebody check my math in the comments. Hey, we made it. We're a little dirtier, a little bit more sunburned, a whole lot more worn out, but definitely gonna put Imogene Lake and everything down in that basin on the list of places to go back to because it was definitely worth it. So everybody be good, stay safe out there. G Unit out.